Hello, welcome. This is Alex. Alex is with us again.
Hi.
If you haven't met Alex before, this is my boyfriend. And we are outside with a nice burger spread. And I will talk a little bit more about the food and all of that, but we're just going to assemble the food. And maybe while we're assembling it, I can show you how it was made. So it's chips, these burgers, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, bagels, and then all the trimmings. So yeah, we're just going to put these together. I'll show you exactly how I made it, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
I'm so ready. What is Instagram Live?
Okay, so we've just assembled our burgers. As you can see, they are looking incredible. But I'm not gonna dig in. I know you're so ready and the food's getting cold. But I'm gonna start an Instagram Live. Hopefully it'll work. I think I've done this a couple times, maybe once. But it's really, really fun. So I figured that's a good way to get some questions going. I'm sorry if this like mukbang's awkward. We've only done like 2 before, haven't we? Right, so where am I gonna put him?
2 sounds right. Okay. Do you need that thing?
Oh god, yes, I need those. Right, so we're on Instagram Live. Hello!
That's clever.
Hello everyone! So we'll try and talk to the camera, but oh no, 20% battery. Hello! Right, so we're doing a mukbang for those of you who've just joined, and we're filming it over here. So we're going to talk to the camera. So if you're wondering what the hell we're doing a mukbang and we're just talking to the camera. And we've made these incredible burgers. Look at them. Look at them. They're so, so good. And yeah, we're just going to dig in and try them out. And we also have a huge bowl of chips. Oh my god. Right, so first of all, let's try them. So, what are they? They are these. Huh? Oh, sorry. They are the, I'm trying to do so many things at once. Right, they are these burgers which we very, very kindly got sent by this brand called Sgaia. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I've saved the little packages. They came in like nice paper packaging.
Oh no.
The dogs. So these are the brand. And they kindly sent us this stuff and I'm so excited because we've tried it before when we went to Veg Fest, didn't we?
We got some.
Yeah, we got some stuff and they reached out to me and said, hey, do you remember us from Veg Fest? We loved we did like a taste test, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'll link that up here. And they said, oh, it'd be so cool for us to send you some more of our stuff and for you to try it out. So we're gonna obviously show you what it's like here, and then also we're gonna do some white days with the other stuff that we got sent. So I literally need to dig into this immediately.
Let me go.
Yes, we've got 2 different flavours. We cut them in half and shared them.
What flavours?
Flavours are golden peach and rosemary, and sun-dried tomato, Italian herb, and onion. So let's try it out. Oh,
that's good.
Hello everyone! We're filming a mukbang. Right, I need to try this burger on itself. On itself? By itself. I think that one's... Oh my god, the dogs. I'm going to try the other side now. I think that's sun-dried tomato, that one, and the other one's peach. I like the peach one though, it's a really cool flavour. I definitely need more ketchup. And sriracha, of course. Good job. Okay. This is my mum's sriracha, because we're... Yes. I always find mukbangs really awkward, because like, what do? You just eat. Ask us some questions, guys, if you have any questions, and we can answer them while we eat and dig into our meal. Let's talk about this first. So, the thing that I absolutely love about this so much, and I'm not being paid to say this, they just kindly sent me this, is when you look at the nutritional values, it says that the protein in the burger is 30 grams, and yet the fat is only 3. I have never come across a burger with that low fat that's like a vegan burger, and they're oil free too. And then this one has 26 grams of protein and 2 grams of fat, because most burgers, like bean burgers and all of that, they have loads of oil in them, and that can be annoying because I try and follow a fairly oil free diet. Some of the other products do have oil in them, but a lot of them don't. Their bacon rashers don't, and the only ones that do
the deli
meats, which is kind of expected, because, and it's extra virgin organic. I think it's organic, is it?
Don't remember.
Oh, I don't know that it's organic, but it's just so good to find a burger brand that has no oil and so little fat. The other burgers we were gonna eat this evening, but we didn't, had I think 25 grams of fat in them and only 6 grams of protein.
Are they the ones you got sent? Your mum got sent?
Rutherford, yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you're on, like, you know, if you're weightlifting, weight training, doing lots of exercise in the gym, and you're looking to build muscle and protein, eat a lot of protein, then this is the perfect way of getting it without having to increase your fat, because, oh, it's just, I can't get over that. And the ingredients are good too. So it's, what is this called again? It's called seitan. No, not seitan. Is it seitan?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's made from wheat.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So it's wheat gluten, soy protein, water, golden peach fruit spread, balsamic vinegar, maple syrup, kibbled onions, sea salt, onion, cinnamon, rosemary. Like it's like so homemade. And the other one is wheat gluten, soy protein, water, yeast extract, soy sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, kibbled onions, balsamic vinegar, molasses, sea salt, onion, garlic, black pepper, smoked paprika, beetroot, thyme, marjoram, oregano, basil, sage, parsley. So it's just so...
Spices.
Yeah, I just love it. I don't know, I think they're a really cool brand.
People are asking questions.
Okay. We had a burger and chips tonight, haha. Hi Maria. Who became vegan first from you two? Me. I went vegan 3.5 years ago. Alex went vegan 1.5 years ago.
Where are we talking?
I know. Sorry if this is not... I think, guys, we're going to talk at the camera and just acknowledge that we're here. Yeah, I went vegan ages ago. And I was with you for a really long time. You went vegetarian 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Around about.
That was it.
So it was about a whole year of Alex being a meat eater. And it was never like hard or anything, because I think you were still like 90% vegan, because as soon as I went vegan, because I cooked all the meals for us, so you just kind of ate what I gave you, and you're not fussy, so you just were happy. And as you can see, you can eat so much good food. So it'd only be when you were at home or eating out that I'd ever experience it.
It was only when I ate out.
Yeah.
Like social.
You would never I'd never like go to yours and you'd be cooking like meat or anything. It wasn't that sort of situation.
That would require effort.
Yeah, he would rather I just cook for him. which is easy. I think it made it a lot easier for me, because I don't know how I would have dealt with like someone if they were like a meathead, always eating loads of meat. And the dogs are barking again. Right, what's the company name? The company name is Sgaia. I will hold it up. Can you see that? There. That is the company name. I'm sure they have an Instagram. I'm pretty sure they do. I followed them earlier. What is your go-to meal when you don't plan ahead like this?
Chips.
No.
Yeah.
No, not chips, because chips take ages.
Oh, yeah, but they're so easy.
My go-to meal is rice and stir fry, some kind of stir fry. So I'll either do like, you've seen it on my channel before I'm sure, where you do like brown rice and then I just chuck a load of greens like broccoli, pak choy, onion, chickpeas or tofu or something, and just stir fry it. And if I have some Thai green curry paste, I'll put that in there, and if I don't, I'll just literally have it with soy sauce and lemon juice and sriracha. That's my go-to meal. Or mac and cheese, because that's super easy.
That's easy.
I have a recipe for that in my ebook. These chips are ice cold.
We are outside. But it tastes really good. It's that oven. Better.
Rice is
I
life.
talked about my go-to meal.
Oh, sorry, what's your go-to meal?
Crisps.
No, that's not a meal.
Well, wouldn't it usually be like lentil dal?
Oh my god, yeah.
Or, I've got like loads. Or the miso soup. Just loads of vegetables in a pan, stock, and then miso and noodles at the end.
Yeah, miso soup too.
Oh no.
Yeah. This burger is so realistic. But it's not like gross realistic.
The rosemary one tastes exactly the same as...
Yeah.
beef.
Great thing to take into a barbecue, because it's starting to get sunny now in England, and I'm sure a lot of other places. This is a great thing. I think, I'm not sure if they ship to internationally or anything, but they are a UK brand.
UK company.
Yeah. And yeah, it's perfect for a barbecue because it looks so meaty. If you like invited people round, they would be like, oh, this is so good. So good. Right. Ooh. Best relationship advice. We were talking about this yesterday. Best relationship advice is communication, I would say. Lots of people say, oh, trust, or...
Right,
but I think that, I don't know, trust is kind of a given in a way, but I think the biggest thing is communication, because often things get misunderstood or misconstrued or just misunderstood completely when people don't communicate with one another. So whether it's you're not sure if you're like in a new relationship, you're not sure how the other person feels, it's because you're not telling them and they're not telling you. And if you're in a long-time relationship, you get upset about something because the other person hasn't really explained it to you. Like Alex and I, that's probably the biggest argument we have, is I'll get upset about something and Alex, it's normally something small or something that he's done that's upset me, and you just haven't told me about it or haven't communicated it to me. And then when you do, well, we have an argument and then afterwards we start. Right, I had to click record again. Yeah, once you actually get to the nitty gritty and you talk to one another, you realise that it's nothing to be upset about. I mean, sometimes it is, but I think you have to like talk to each other and explain how you feel.
Often it'll be me not... I'll think something in my head, and I'll do it without... I don't know, I just kind of assume you think the same way I do, or you know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because with our personality types, I talk a lot and I share my feelings and I say my feelings and explain everything vocally, whereas Alex isn't necessarily like that, so he internalises it a little bit, and it can be hard for me sometimes because I'm like, what are you thinking, what are you feeling? And things you'll do I'll interpret one way when he meant it in another, and it's just because he hasn't talked to me about it, and then afterwards he explains it and I'm like, oh, why did we even have that argument? So yeah, biggest thing is if you're in a shit place in a relationship, talk to them like openly and honestly, and communicate always, because then that way I think communication is more important than trust, because when you communicate you can build that trust better because you understand one another. My sister prefers rice, but I prefer quinoa. Oh, I definitely prefer rice to quinoa. If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go? Why are you laughing at me?
I prefer rice.
I do prefer rice. We also were talking about this the other day. You go first.
On the way home.
I need to eat some food.
What did I say? We did like top 5 on the way home, didn't we?
I was asking
mine
Alex
was-
like top 5 questions.
Mine was like Japan or Tokyo
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours?
Mine was, we're not counting Thailand because we're going to Thailand, and mine was Hawaii, I think, or just America.
Sure.
I hope I haven't had this the whole time. Ew, people are gonna be like, that's gross. Yeah, America or Hawaii, like LA or Hawaii. I've been watching, if you haven't already watched her, Madeleine, that's actually what inspired me to do this, because she did a mukbang where she did an Instagram live. But she's just gone to Hawaii and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to go there. And I see it all over Instagram all the time. And it just looks so amazing.
Oh, spicy.
You're right.
I need a break.
Katharina, love your videos. Thank you. What do you do for a living, Alex?
Wait a sec.
He's just temporarily choking, sorry.
I'm crying.
Are you crying?
I ate like a giant clump of
Jalapenos?
jalapenos. What do I do for a living?
Right.
Everything. You do something else.
We'll answer that in a minute when Alex has composed himself.
Sorry.
Maybe you should scroll. How much time do you guys spend outside each day, and how do you think it affects you and your emotions? Really good question. So I would say I've said this a few times in videos how important it is to spend time outside, because it's really easy to not spend time outside and forget spending time outside and how important it is, because it seriously affects your emotions and how you feel. When you go outside, you immediately feel grounded. You realise that your feelings and the things you're mad about are so insignificant, and you just feel grounded. Like if you're mad, go outside and go for a walk, because you start to sort of get perspective on things, and it's just being in nature just brings you up and makes you feel good. And I live and work at home, so it's easy for me to just stay in a box and never leave it. But I get outside every single day, but probably, I would say, every single day I'll go for a walk with the dogs.
Yeah. We have a great scenery.
Yeah, like where we live, we're so lucky in Cornwall, it's beautiful as you can see. So we make the most of it, and we've been trying more recently to make even more of an effort to go outside, because it's getting warmer, and getting out on the bike and just literally spending time outside will improve your quality of life so much. If you're going through like depression or anxiety or any problems, like even eating disorders, anything, make it an extra special effort, a conscious thing that you do every single day, is get outside for at least like 15 minutes to half an hour. Go on a walk, go on a bike ride, just sit outside, anything. It's so important.
Some days the only time I spend outside is walking to and from my car at work. And I don't know, those days you just kind of feel a bit
Rubbish.
tired, stressed. It gives me a headache if I stay inside too long.
And like so many people do it. Like there's that thing I've seen before, I've seen it on Instagram or somewhere, people sleep in a box of a home, they then travel in a box of a car, to work in a box of an office, to then get back into their box of a car and then go back to their box of a home.
Tony Robbins, was it?
I don't know where I saw it, but it's just one of those things that you just see around, and it's so true. It's so true, and it's easily done. It's not even like bad if you do that. That's just everyone's done it. I've done it, and you've got to get out of it. Right, Alex, what do you do for a living?
I work for the government. And if I told you any more, I'd have to kill you. I just work as civil servant on sort of dealing with like benefits, just like admin job really. It's quite fun. People are nice.
It's kind of like a temporary job right now.
Yeah, for like
to earn money for travel.
Month and a bit.
Hey beautiful, greetings from Greece. Thank you, Sandra. I keep on leaning over. Can you scroll?
Sorry. Yeah. Did we look at all of them?
Hi Maddie, loving the Insta Live.
Oh,
Thank you, Maddie.
Oh, what have I done?
I just mentioned you, Maddie. I just said that this actually, I'm filming a mukbang, and your mukbang inspired me to make this, do this video.
Is this how Maddie did it?
She had the phone and what was it? I think you were eating pizza. Yeah, I literally just mentioned you like a few minutes ago. And yeah, it's finally warming up. Everyone go subscribe to Maddie. Oh no. Can you run and get the charger while I carry on talking to them, please? Thank you. My phone battery, of course, is running low. This mukbang is so disorganised, I feel like. Yeah, I haven't done Instagram Live in a while either. You should do another mukbang in Hawaii. Right. Dolling it up, Virgin White. I have another question. Do you guys have things you'd like to pursue in the future, like travelling a lot or writing or making different videos? Yeah, loads and loads of plans and things we want to pursue. I want to carry on doing YouTube because I love it so much. It's so much fun, obviously. And just travel, exactly what you said, just traveling, making more videos, more fun videos, more travel videos. I really want to do more travel vlogs and videos when we go away because I love watching those. They're my favourite videos to watch, I think. And I want to include Alex more in them because he likes being in the videos, and obviously at the minute because he works it's hard for him to like always be in the videos. So I'm so excited when we go away together and we can make more videos together and just, yeah. And I just want to carry on doing what I'm doing now because I'm enjoying it so much. Anna Sophie, sadly have to sign off now. Thanks for answering my questions. Love this live stream and also your videos. Ha. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. How are we going to do this?
Why didn't you get the normal charger connect to the laptop?
Oh.
Is that even got some?
Yeah, it does.
Is that on though?
Wait, press it.
There's always technical difficulties when you do a mukbang. I feel like it never goes smoothly. Right, can you scroll down a bit?
Oh, no. I'm not good at this.
Thank you, Maddie. Enjoy your breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yeah, that's so weird, isn't it, that it's breakfast in Hawaii. I wish I was having breakfast in Hawaii right now. Welcome to anyone who's new. Ask your questions. When are you going away? We are going away on the 20th of May to Thailand, which is very, very exciting. Never apologise for questions. We need more questions. All of you ask a question. Sorry for so many questions, but how has being vegan affected your life? Not even just health, but like I think you started your YouTube channel when you became vegan. No, I started my YouTube channel, oh, my hair's driving me nuts. I started my YouTube channel 2 years, 3,
Start of 2016?
I started a year and a half ago, so 2016, so it was a while into being vegan that I did my YouTube channel. This question maybe is something I'd love to make a video on, because it has changed my life in every way, shape and form. I think that vegans talk about this a lot, because when you go vegan, it like switches your mindset. You no longer just kind of go along with the status quo and just accept things as they are, and you start to question everything. So obviously, as you mentioned, it's helped my health, but I think that more than anything, it's helped my mindset and changed my mindset. So I don't see things the way I used to. I don't accept them as they are. I don't like just be like, oh, this is the way they live their lives and that's the way this person lives their life, so that's just how everyone should. I like constantly being questioning and growing and challenging ideas, and like it brought me to minimalism and wanting to travel, wanting to make YouTube videos and be self-employed, and I've always wanted to be self-employed actually, but just how I see the world has switched for the better in so many ways. And I guess is progressive the right word? It's made me more of a progressive person, always wanting to change and always wanting to challenge ideas and just, yeah. Would you say the same?
Pretty much. So what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Just changes your outlook a lot.
Yeah.
I become a bit more cynical.
Yeah, sadly.
I was already pretty cynical to begin with. Oop. Sorry.
Yeah, sadly, it can also have a negative impact in that by changing your outlook and seeing things for how they are, you're no longer seeing the world through rose-tinted sunglasses, so it can be hard living in a world where everybody else is seeing it through rose-tinted sunglasses. So when you're out to dinner with friends and family and they're just digging into meat and everything, that can be very challenging, because you know where that's come from and you know the pain and the suffering and the damage that's gone into making just that one piece of food, and it's not even their fault. They don't necessarily understand, they're not necessarily aware, or it's too scary for them to become aware, so it can be very hard and you have to like grow a tougher skin. But I think you can only look at the positives from it, and I think it's even that challenge has made me a better person, made me more understanding and made me more like, I don't know. At first I was so angry about everything, but now I've like learned to figure out ways that I can help people understand things rather than getting mad at them. So yeah. Could you just check there wasn't another, wait.
You are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That's so nice.
How do your parents deal with you two being vegan? My parents have always been extremely supportive from the set. I remember messaging my mum when I went vegan, and because it was Christmas, like before Christmas time, and I messaged her saying, well, I kind of went vegan, but like was on and off vegetarian until like the new year, because I didn't want to be a pain. So I went home for Christmas and I said, look, I'm vegan, but I'll be vegetarian at Christmas because I don't want to cause a fuss. But I was pretty much vegan. I just had a bit of cheese, I think. And she literally, I messaged her this long message and she just replied being like, look, I don't care, like you do what you want to do, I'll support you and everything. And she's always been that way. And my dad, he doesn't care, like it's make a difference to him. If anything, it's like encourage them to eat more vegetables and take care of their health a bit more, and they eat so much less meat than they used to, so that's amazing. And obviously they're not vegan or vegetarian, but they've changed the way they eat for sure, and they're really supportive.
I can tell how much they've changed.
Yeah. And your parents, how would you say?
I think when I went vegan I was living down here away from my parents, so I was already vegetarian before, so they knew that, but I think they kind of struggled to know what I ate or what to cook. My dad would always buy corn, which has eggs in it, and he'd say, oh, I made you some corn like chili, so I don't want to eat that. But in
if you didn't know, corn has egg whites in it.
Yeah, or most of it anyway. The new stuff doesn't. But no, they have been good. They just haven't really known a lot of the time what it was, or you know, they keep asking me like, is bread vegan? Is, I don't know, pasta vegan? And I suppose sometimes they can't be, so yeah, it's fair enough. The last birthday, my mum gave me a card with the front was just a giant sandwich of meat and cheese. It just said happy birthday.
I think that's her sense of humour.
Yeah.
Right, I think this is going to go off again. It does that every 16 minutes, it seems. Right. What do you do when you get teased for being vegan? I'm not sure I've ever been teased. I've definitely been probed, like quite intensely, and kind of not bullied, but I think the best example I can think of is when I was at uni and it was our graduation ball, and we had a meal. We paid for the VIP meal because we had lots of balls at our university and you could get like the VIP tickets or the normal tickets, and we all decided to pay the extra and get a meal, and I obviously had to get the vegan option. And when my meal came, everyone started grilling me about it and it became a little bit uncomfortable, and I was a lot shyer back then. It was Alex's friends, and one of his friends was like, why are you vegan though, like what's the point, like what's even the harm in eggs, and it was very aggressive the way he was asking me. I think because he just maybe had a few too many drinks and he wasn't really thinking about his delivery.
He's like that.
And yeah, he's quite direct like that anyway. He wasn't, I don't think he intentionally was doing it to hurt my feelings, but he was just, sometimes it can be quite confronting when you're sat at a table filled with maybe like 14 people or something, 12 people.
Right.
And everyone's looking at you and they're asking you, but what's wrong with eggs? What's wrong with dairy? Why don't you drink milk? But surely organic is fine, but what about grass-fed? And you're like, holy shit, I'm not the encyclopedia of veganism, and you can feel very overwhelmed. And I think I just kind of brushed it off, because in a situation like that, I don't think it's necessarily the best to like answer people too much. I was like, oh well, you know, it's all to do with animal cruelty, and milk and dairy is actually a lot worse than you think. You know, you can Google it and look it up, but I don't really want to get into it right now. I think I sort of said, was like, I don't really want to get into it now, let's enjoy our meal. But
yeah.
If you like look into it, there's a lot of bad things that come with it, and kind of brush it off. If someone sat with you and they're like, hey, I want to learn more, then that's great, and I've done that many times. People have genuinely been interested and I've opened up to them about it. But if someone's bullying you or teasing you, just completely brush it off. Be like, look, I'm just doing this because it makes me happy and from what I've learned, but you know, not telling on anyone else to do anything. I'm just, yeah, just brush it off. Don't let anyone tease you for anything. Oh, I'm cold. I'm gonna have a bite of food.
I think I've been teased for it. Those are my friends.
They tease you, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
In a friendly way.
And at work,
Banter.
I haven't been teased. They just, again, they ask questions. Sometimes they poke fun, but not in a bad way, because pretty much all of them always like, ask me what I'm eating and they want to know the recipe and stuff. So
unfortunately, when you're vegan, it kind of becomes a part of your identity, and sort of just like maybe if someone maybe someone when you were younger you had glasses and they might tease you for having glasses, because it's like not as many people have glasses, so they're going to pick on that as a characteristic about you. So if you're vegan, they might pick on that as a characteristic to tease you with, but it's the same as teasing anyone else with anything else. So
yeah.
Right, next question. What are your thoughts on the uni drinking culture in the UK? I'm currently finishing uni and I'm so done with it now. Check out my video all about why I gave up drinking, because I referenced my university experience, because when I was at uni I was a massive binge drinker, so were you, but I was more so, and it was really fun, but also only caused me problems. It caused problems in our relationship, it caused problems with my confidence, caused so many problems for me when I look back. It made me spend more money because I wanted to always be dressing up and wearing heels and outfits for nights out. It like fueled my shopaholic addiction to clothes, and it made me like really shy, and I think it's a really sad thing that so many people get hooked into, and I'm like sad that I did. And yeah, it makes me sad that I got so hooked into it when I was that age, because if I'd gone to university with a more sensible mindset of like enjoying a drink but not like binge drinking every single week all the time, I think I would have made better connections with people and I would have enjoyed myself and not had, because I developed my eating disorder at university, and I think that my alcohol problem was connected to it so much. When at the time I had no realization of that, but I think now looking back I realize how much my alcohol problem, like my literal, not addiction to alcohol, because I know people, obviously it's different when you're an alcoholic, that's a totally different thing. I'm not saying I was an alcoholic, but I was addicted to binge drinking, and that really fueled my eating disorder 100%, and I'm only realizing that since I've recovered and since I've stopped drinking alcohol.
There's a guy I work with who's like never really ever drunk.
Cut your finger.
I don't know how. Right. Never drunk, and he said he never drank at uni.
Yeah. We had a few friends who didn't drink at uni.
I wonder how much money
Oh
he
my god.
saved
The
by not.
amount of money.
Yeah, every weekend. I'm gonna say something.
Oh,
What was I
sorry.
gonna say? Can't remember.
Carry
Oh
on.
yeah. It was in Scotland where we went. They had sort of stricter drinking laws, so
That made no difference.
well, didn't really make it. It just meant you couldn't buy alcohol before 10 or after 10.
Yeah.
10 a.m., 10 p.m. And I don't think
Made
it made
no
it. Oh,
difference.
there was no like multi-buy offers. I think that was good because then you wouldn't be buying like 2 crates for 30 quid or something.
Because there's more of an alcohol problem in Scotland.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't really make a difference. By the 3rd or 4th year of uni, my friends just tended to go to the pub for a few drinks instead of drinking as much as we could at our flats and going out and not remembering the night but spending £50, £100.
I drank way less. Way less.
When?
4th year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it's sad that people feel like they have to do that to fit in or have a good time.
Because 4th year is when I went vegan and I started to take care of myself and like recover from eating disorder and like actually care about my health and care about care about myself, take care of myself. And a huge part of that definitely was giving up alcohol as much. And I would go out I used to be the biggest binge drinker, so I used to go out like 3-4 times a week, and instead I would go out like once a week, once a fortnight, and I'd make them special events. And when I would go, I wouldn't have necessarily the crazy like I have to get drunk. Sometimes I would, but I wouldn't be so like set on it. Phil?
Ooh, nearly.
How old are your dogs? Good question. Midnight is 6, I think.
Sounds like
Elmo
4.
4 or 5, and Willow I think about 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Also love your videos. Do you have smoothies large amounts of fruit on WSLF? I want to incorporate more whole starch but will struggle to give up the fruit. I used to drink smoothies. I don't drink smoothies anymore. Alex does, but he's not doing up WSLF. There's nothing wrong with fruit. Like, whole fruit is one of the healthiest foods on the planet and it's so good for you. Do not be scared of fruit. But the thing with smoothies is that when I was drinking smoothies, I loved it so much and it was so enjoyable, but I don't think it's necessarily, if you're trying to lose weight, smoothies can hinder weight loss basically. Not for everybody, but for some people, if you're drinking smoothies, what happens is you have a lot of calories in a smoothie and you get hungry quite quickly. I used to get hungry quite quickly. It didn't necessarily...
We used to have smoothies that were
massive.
Nearly 10 bananas and then other frozen fruits and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like 1,000 calories
Yeah.
for breakfast. And then you'd always be pretty hungry by lunchtime.
Yeah, and I'm not hating on smoothies because when I was eating smoothies I loved them so much, and I love fruit for breakfast. It's like the best thing. But now that I have oatmeal for breakfast, I do prefer it in a way because it just makes me feel full for a lot longer. And smoothies are great though in the summer and they're so refreshing, but if you're trying to lose weight, I don't know, I don't want to give too much advice because I don't want to like scare people off certain foods or like tell people what to eat, but trial and error. Like if you find that smoothies are not is hindering your weight loss or whatever goal you have, it's hindering your fitness level, then try switching it up for like oatmeal or whatever. If it's not though, carry on eating fruit. That's the only reason WSLF advise not to have too much fruit, because you tend to get hungrier and starches fill you up more, and it's like a slow releasing energy because they're what they called complex carbohydrates rather than simple carbohydrates, so you just stay fuller for longer and they digest differently, whereas fruit, so trial and error. What is WSLF? I literally always forget. Whole starch, low fat. Right, we're gonna go soon because we're nearly done with food.
Ooh,
and the
chilly.
battery is flashing and it's very cold. I'm at uni in Scotland. First and second year for me was the worst for binge drinking. Feels so much better when you realise it's ruining your mental and physical health. Amen.
Where in Scotland?
Yeah, where in Scotland? What do you recommend for breakfast other than smoothies and oatmeal? If you like savoury breakfasts, you can have tofu scramble, you can have beans on toast, you can have hash browns with loads of vegetables, you can make omelettes from chickpea flour, which is cool. You can have oat cookies, You can like bake oatmeal into cookies, so it's different than oatmeal porridge.
I always have crumpets.
Crumpets.
Marmite and jam.
It's not the healthiest option, but they're an option.
That's fine.
Pancakes, you can blend oats, banana and almond milk and
easy.
cinnamon to make pancakes.
Yeah.
Plug for my ebook, I have, I think maybe 10, 15 breakfast recipes in there. You can like, if you're really like in advance, I have the recipe for like a breakfast loaf, which you can cook and then have a couple slices of, or however many, whatever. Breakfast bars, anything that you would have non-vegan, like any normal breakfast out there, you can make into like, but I think the most popular ones are always like smoothies, oatmeal, pancakes, toast. Yeah, avocado on toast. But that doesn't ever make me feel very good.
No.
Avocado on toast. I always feel a bit, ooh, yeah.
Oh, Glasgow.
Haha, Glasgow.
Yeah.
How cool.
Only been there once.
No, me too. This was nice, and thank you for answering all my questions. Your videos have changed my outlook so much. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. That's so nice to hear. I think I'm going to get your ebook soon. Ooh. Yeah, my ebook is based on whole foods, so it would work really well if you're doing WSLF or just high carb vegan, and it's got so many recipes. It's not really based around any sort of diet plan. It's just vegan foods that are cheap, easy, simple to make, and nutritious.
And tasty.
Really tasty. French bread by soaking bread in a banana milk mix. Amazing. Yeah, that's like French toast. Yeah, I've got a French toast recipe like that. Yeah. And then frying it in the pan. Yum! Right, I think we're gonna say goodbye. We've pretty much eaten everything, but my toes are about to fall off. I'm so cold. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and sorry if we were like rushing or like looking over here and over there. I'm not particularly used to these videos. I like mukbangs, but they do stress me out when I film them.
It's hard.
Yeah, because it's
harder
like,
than you think it would.
Yeah, you're like constantly trying to do everything, and eating and talking at the same time is really tricky. But
normally I just go quiet when I eat.
Yeah, same. So yeah, we will see you in tomorrow's video, because I'm going to keep these videos up. We've got either a what I ate today or an apartment tour. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put up first. Yay! Oh. So say goodbye, Al.
Bye, Al.
Bye! Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to the mukbang, and then I'll say goodbye to these guys.
Right.
Bye, mukbang.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.